I don't even know what to expect. I've never gone live. Trying to go live. Okay, hi, my name is Short Boy. I'm not expecting to have anyone come to you for help. I understand exactly what it means. Israelite to the promised land. Moses was supposed to lead them to the promised land. But what happened? I found out that Moses was not able to lead them to the promised land because he was always complaining. Moses was always murmuring. The Israelite did not get this, so the Israelite did not get that. So he was always murmuring. And at the end of the day, even the promised land that I wanted to lead them to, he could not achieve that. It was only people that were not murmuring. Those were the people that later got to the promised land. Even though Moses worked so hard for that promised land per se, but Moses was not able to lead the Israelites to the promised land. When I was in Nigeria and I was complaining and blaming everybody for my problem, I wasn't making any headway. I was always murmuring. The government is supposed to come to my farm. The governor they are giving odii money. When COVID-19 started and they were sharing COVID money, I was murmuring that they were sharing COVID money to people that were not farmers, that people were getting more money, my farm is not getting money, that the government is shit, that the Bank of Industry is shit, that this one will happen, and that. Did that get me the money from the government? No. But imagine that I used that time. Imagine that I used that time in order to do what? In order to start applying like those people that are applying. Imagine that I use that time that I'm murmuring, that I use that time in order to, get myself into the deal. But no, I was using that time to insult the government. I was using that time to say that it is odii money. It is the same thing when they were doing unique. Is it unique or you win? You win money. It is the same thing when President Goodluck Jonathan was sharing unique money. You win money. Every other people that were complaining and murmuring about it did not get the money. The only people that got the money were people that took action. Those were the people that do what? That got the money. So, murmuring, demarketing, all those things can never save anyone. It is best that what should you do is to look at the situation that you are in and find a way to remove yourself from that situation. That is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Saving myself meant that instead of dying in Nigeria and people saying, oh, a popular businessman was murdered, this thing from his investors or whatever nonsense, I decided that instead of dying in that country, that I save myself. And then if it is only when I am alive that I can be able to solve any other problem that I have encountered in life, save myself. Now, they are talking about tax in Nigeria. I see a whole lot of money being deducted from my account in Nigeria. If it is before, I will come on Facebook and I will start. The Nigeria government is not helping youth. Youth are trying to help themselves. Nonsense. But now, no. Why people are there seeing a way, crying about the tax? Because in the UK here, I don't even know what is deduction of money. Nobody have ever deduct my money for service charge or whatever. My money is complete. But in Nigeria, unfortunately, maybe it's because it's a growing nation, it is happening. I will not come and start demarketing them. I would rather see a way in order to keep my phone more safe. In Nigeria, we have a lot of digital banks that are coming up, that are fast, that are swift, that are okay, licensed. Should I consider moving my money to those places since they don't do service charges there? The former owner of, what do you call it? Is it Access Bank? Yes. When the dad retired and the children came up, the children found out that the future of banking was in fintech. It was in fintech. It was no longer the traditional bank that people know. So what did they do? They decided to sell their majority stake in Access Bank. And right now, that guy has built a very, very serious fintech bank, and he's racking in millions. He no longer need to be checking people. He no longer need to be checking for diesel money, checking for branch money, rent money in Lafia, rent money in Lagos, all their branches. He no longer need to do it. Next year, the rich will be taxed. Next year, the poor people will be taxed in Nigeria. What are you going to do about it apart from complaining? Are you going to be like Moses, that anytime God tell him to do this, he will complain? God, the children of Israel are saying that they are hungry. God, the children of Israel are saying that they cannot eat food. God, the children... Are you going to be like him? Or are you going to be like Joshua, that was a capable leader, that even in the face of fear, took the Israelites? Moses was not able to gain that promised land because he was a murmurer. My life changed when I stopped complaining. My life changed when I started looking for opportunity. If I have looked for opportunity when the government was giving that free money, it's not free money per se. If I have, instead of complaining, if I have looked for a way, I would have gotten the COVID relief money for my farm in tons of millions. But what was I doing? I was complaining that the government is not coming to my farm. How will the government come to my farm when I did not go and look for it? I was murmuring. I was murmuring with my time. Some of us have opportunity now. You are a young person. You have opportunity right now to probably leave Nigeria and go and, use your strength right now to hustle abroad. But you are not doing it. You are listening to people. You are not saving yourself. You are not saving yourself. You have an issue. You have a problem. We leave home in order to feed home. We leave home in order... 85% of my investment is in Nigeria. Do you know that in 2024, that diaspora, that we are in diaspora and send money, 20 billion. The entire budget of the 36 states was 40 billion, but 20 billion was sent. So it does not mean that those people are not contributing. They are doing their own contribution in another way. Save yourself first. Stop complaining. Stop murmuring. Stop looking at the easy way out. Social media banter, even what do you call it? Even VDM that is a social guy that help people. Even VDM, what is happening to him? VDM is also saving himself. He's also saving himself because with the bantering or whatever that he's doing on social media, he's also using it. There was a video, VDM says that he did not have money before. That he did not have money before to fight the cause he's fighting, but now he has money. Social media have giving him money. You understand? He's saving himself. He's saving himself. If you want to murmur, instead of using that energy to be murmuring, use that energy to save yourself. That is just what I am preaching to young people. That is what I am preaching. Don't come and say, the abroad is not working for me. UK is not working for me. America is not. No place will work for you if you do not work for yourself. Okay? I decided to come on this live. This is my first time coming live. I do not know much about live videos, but this is my first time, and I want to, find a way to be coming live in order to connect with my people, my family here, for them to ask me real questions and for me to answer them questions here. I don't know. I'm not expecting people to watch, but if you are online right now, you can, I don't know whether they type question or you can come on live. I don't know how it's done, but if you can ask me any question, let me see whether I can see it, and I'll try to answer the question. I don't know whether it's like Facebook. I'm still trying to learn it. So if you are online, can you just ask me any question? Don't ask me. Or it's not like Facebook, or I'm not seeing the chat, or nobody is live. Okay, no problem. I'll choose a day, probably weekend, probably on Sunday or Saturday, or maybe I'll make an announcement and go live so that I'll learn more about this live feature. Oh, someone asked, where are you? You see, these type of questions are security sensitive question. I shouldn't expect you to be asking me exactly where I am, because it's a security question that doesn't need to give. I'm in the United Kingdom. That is where I stay. Yeah, that's where I stay. I'm so sorry. There are some sensitive questions I might not answer on a live video. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Is there any other question that I can probably take? Where are you? I'm in the United Kingdom. That's where I am. Okay. In the absence of none, ask me a question about agriculture. Ask me a question about finance. Ask me a question about my journey. Not specifically anyways. Okay, thank you, Abunkum Sunday. Thank you very much. Not specific. Yeah, I'm in the United Kingdom. I work in the United Kingdom right now. I left Nigeria after my business failed, and I'm trying to rebuild my life back here in the UK. That's what I'm doing. A village boy that is in the UK. Abundo Sunday, much for asking question. Thank you. Is there any other person that would like me to answer any specific question? Most of these questions, people come to my inbox to ask me. I'm not. It is free. Wish you all the best, bro. Thank you very much, Abunkon Sunday. Thank you very much. Okay. I will be heading down.